and welcome to Chem Daily, your daily news source for Chem news. Welcome to today's episode. Today, we're talking about Aduhelm, the new Alzheimer's drug that just came out that sparks lots of controversy. So, let's get right into it, shall we? The question on everybody's lips is, how does this drug treat Alzheimer's like it's promised? Well, let's get into this. What even is Alzheimer's anyways? Alzheimer's is a progressive disease that destroys memory and other important mental functions. I know, sucks, right? The brain cell connections and the cells themselves degenerate and die, eventually destroying memory and other important functions. So, what is this Aduhelm? Well, it's a new drug that is theorized to slow the progression of Alzheimer's. It's an IV infusion every 4 weeks, at least 21 days apart. It was released by the company Biogen and was FDA approved on June 7th, 2021. Now I say FDA approved lightly because it was, but we'll get into it. Anyways, hopefully it's time for our first commercial break. So, we will be right back with what it even does. So, see you after the break. Party to the music. Buy our mugs. They are mugs. Wow, wasn't that great? I love commercials. So, back to it. What does it do? Aduhelm targets amyloid plaques on the brain. These plaques have been proven to be a possible cause of Alzheimer's. Now, getting back to that FDA situation I was talking about earlier, the FDA has proven this drug not as a possible treatment for Alzheimer's, but for a way or device to remove these amyloid plaques, and that is it. Many advisors in the FDA and other people have advised to not approve it, but they went ahead and did it anyways. So I guess we'll see where that gets them. We'll see if it was a good decision or not. So, does it work? Does the drug work? Short answer, kind of. It kind of works. But a longer answer, the drug has a pretty severe side effect. Yeah, I know, it's really unfortunate. 41% of the patients in the clinical trials experienced brain bleeding and swelling, which is just not helpful, especially with their already existing brain conditions. And it is not actually able to use or clear to use on people currently with Alzheimer's, which sounds insane. I mean, it's a drug to treat Alzheimer's. Why wouldn't you treat it on people with Alzheimer's? Great question. I'll answer it. The drug works best on people with mild cognitive impairments. So, I forgot my keys and I keep forgetting them. But it was not used on patients who are unable to drive. They're not safe to be on their own because of their brain impairments. Finally, this is not a cure. There is no cure for Alzheimer's. This is only a treatment, a preventative treatment at that, for people with mild cognitive impairment that have the possibility of leading to Alzheimer's. But there's always a catch, isn't there? The clinical trials for Aduhelm excluded the following: people over 85, those taking blood thinners, those who had experienced a stroke, those with cardiovascular disease or impaired kidney or liver function, among other conditions. Now, this, unfortunately, cuts the amount of people that can actually are able or qualified to take this drug. So the amount of people that fit in one of those things is 85%. You heard me right. 85% of people with mild cognitive impairments cannot take this drug because they have suffered one of the symptoms listed before. Now, out of the people who can take it, once again, that 41% experienced severe side effects that could be fatal. So, is it really worth it? Back to the question, how does the drug Aduhelm treat Alzheimer's? To answer simply, Aduhelm does not treat Alzheimer's. It prevents people who could get Alzheimer's. It is not used on individuals with Alzheimer's, instead those with mild cognitive impairment. It's not a cure, and it's only approved by the FDA to remove amyloid plaques. And once again, 85% of those with mild cognitive impairment cannot take Aduhelm. So, do you want to learn more? I think I do. Do you want to learn more, folks? Yes, we do. So, I'll be back after the break, and I will explain the chemistry behind Aduhelm, because it's actually quite interesting, and it might be different than what you think. So, tune in to see that, and I'll see you later. Welcome back to Chem Daily. I'm your host, Ethan. So today we're talking about Aduhelm again. Now, last time we learned about what it is, where it comes from, how it affects the body, and who's eligible to take it. But today we're getting something a little more interesting. Today, it's all about chemistry. What we're here for, guys, it's called Chem Daily. I mean, not on my cards, but it's called Chem Daily, everybody. So, what actually happens when it is in your body? Let's find out. So, let's see here. Aduhelm works by eliminating the clumps of a toxic protein which destroy the neurons in the brain and leads to the cognitive decline. The proteins in the brain, known as beta amyloid plaques, are common in people with dementia. Yes, dementia, Alzheimer's, cognitive brain impairment. You know, it's the works. Yeah, I know. So, to fight back, Aduhelm is a monoclonal antibody that stimulates the immune system to fight back against these plaques. But what is actually happening in the brain? So these plaques are on your brain. So then you get your Aduhelm infusion, which is an IV, infuses right to your bloodstream and goes to your brain. So the antibodies in Aduhelm attach themselves to the amyloid clusters and remove them from the brain. Now, this is very new, only the past couple years, so scientists are not actually totally sure how they are attaching themselves to these plaques, but they sure are, because they take the plaques and then they can do one of two things. First, they can put it right into the bloodstream to flush it out so it's not in the brain anymore, or two, they can feed it to the immune system, which just gets rid of it. So yeah, kind of crazy. Once again, this is a very, very new drug. We don't know much about it. It is FDA approved and will be coming probably later this year, but they still need to figure out if insurance is going to cover this, because it's very dangerous, to say the least. Yeah, but overall, we are coming across great chemical discoveries in this world. And I can't wait to find more. And we'll see you next time on Chem Daily. Chem Daily, everybody. Tune in next time.